If you were on a mountaintop stargazing, or if you were watching a sunset, you would likely not refer to those moments as cute scenery. You would say they're sublime or beautiful, breathtaking. If you saw some small, vulnerable kittens, you would think that they're cute. But if you saw some small, vulnerable baby spiders, you probably would not find them cute. Finding things cute has evolutionary purposes. Humans evolved to want to respond favorably and to have a strong urge to help cute things, cute babies, cute animals. And perhaps the reason a lot of species have survived is simply because they're cute. A lot of puppies and cats nowadays don't have what it takes to survive in the wild or hunt. They've been domesticated, and we've kind of artificially selected them because of their cuteness. I want you to see for yourself how your brain naturally categorizes things based on how they look, based on how they sound, and it's really not in your control. In psychology. And what's interesting here is that you yourself will have the opportunity to experience how your brain I want to transition into a So what I'm going to do is give you two random shapes. And now I'm going to give you two words. Kiki and Booba. Now, if you absolutely had to pick, just intuitively, which of these words corresponds to which of these images, what would you choose? Most people think that this is Kiki and that this is Booba. What's interesting here is that these words don't really mean anything, and these shapes were completely arbitrary. But for some reason, your brain automatically assumed that this was Kiki. And it might be because it's spiky, it's harsh, it's sharp, and Kiki sounds sharp and spiky, whereas Booba sounds round and soft, and this looks round and soft. And if you had to decide which of these was more threatening, you'd probably pick this one because it's sharp, and sharp things are not really friendly. And round things seem more friendly and harmless. But it's kind of incoherent what we're talking about, because we're just talking about chalk on a board, and we're saying that this chalk on the board is, less friendly than this one. And this one sounds like Kiki. So your brain is just automatically mapping meanings to shapes or shapes to sounds. And something similar is happening when it comes to cuteness. Certain physical traits seem to trigger a biological response within us of caretaking, caregiving. Konrad Lorenz came up with the baby schema, and it was a list of physical characteristics like large eyes, chubby cheeks, round body, short, thick limbs, small nose, small mouth. We could say small proportions or big heads. And that if some kind of living being had traits like these, that it was an evolutionary mechanism to help with their chances of survival. Is cuteness one of nature's clever tricks? Because we can see now that if something has the baby schema or has traits like these, that they have a higher chance of survival. And it's also because humans have evolved to respond favorably and strongly, want to help and protect things that are vulnerable. And things with these characteristics seem friendly and vulnerable. If something is cute enough, it could literally put you in emotional overload. Psychologists call this a dimorphous reaction. So another example could be when you're really happy that you cry tears of joy, or if you laugh at a funeral. So it could happen that A baby or an animal is so cute that you quite literally feel the urge to bite it or squeeze it or smash it. That's why we pinch cheeks and we do things like that, because it's the brain's way of regulating itself. It feels so strongly that it is giving you the opposite action to that emotion to cool down. How are we supposed to make sense of our feelings of cuteness toward inanimate objects? One of my favorite examples is these new modern food delivery robots that are popping up in cities. So they're tiny robots that are obviously designed with the baby schema idea in mind, because the robots can have eyes, they can have friendly voices. Some of the robots even have names attached to their bodies. So when they're doing their deliveries, and if they can't press the crosswalk button, if they get stuck on a curb, if they get jammed in a corner, they're programmed to kindly ask humans for help.
Come on, little fella, let's give you a hand. Oh, go on, son. Off you go. There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Please help me back on the sidewalk.
Uh-oh. Oh, I should help you.
Help me back on the sidewalk. Thank you.
Wait, let me help you.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye.
It's obvious that these companies are kind of manipulating and exploiting our inclination to help these things that are cute and small and can suffer or be harmed. But at the end of the day, it can't suffer or be harmed. It's not really being polite to us. It's not really thankful to us. It's just a heap of parts. It's technology. But people are starting to catch on to cute manipulation.
Huh? Hello, what do you want? What do you want? You want me to press the button for you? You want me to press the button for you, Mingo? F you. Press it yourself. You took a human's job and you want me to press the button for you? No, hello, F you. Excuse you? Yeah, excuse you. I'm not pressing nothing. You press it. You sit there, you took a human's job, you take over our infrastructure, and then you want me to help you out? Go F yourself. Go F yourself. Press it yourself.
Let's now transition into government. Can governments be cute too? In Japan, they can. There's an aesthetic style in Japan called Kawaii, and there's a lot of overlap with cuteness, but Kawaii takes it a step further. It's a aesthetic style. And the Kawaii in Japan is taking this concept of cuteness and applying it to mascots for police stations, mascots for tax document buildings, for towns, for public advertising, warning signs. So it's almost like they figured out that cuteness equals trust. And in order to gain the public's trust, if they have cute mascots for the police station or for the township or in their email communications, it's less threatening to people. This might be innocent, or maybe it just appears innocent. Do governments and institutions always have our best interest in mind? Would mascots and flowery facades make you less cautious? Why shouldn't you be cautious? Is cuteness becoming a systemized manipulation tool? Could you imagine if we started to receive cute communications and mascots in American government, for American prisons, and IRS communications? People have figured out that we're drawn to cute things and they put our guard down and are using it. But is that also just manipulation? Does cuteness also affect our moral and ethical judgments? Philosophically speaking, it seems like concepts of cuteness can really kind of skew our moral judgments. People who are cute get special treatment, right? There's something called the halo effect, where if you look a certain way, you have a higher chance of getting hired or a lighter criminal sentence. In terms of, like, let's say money donations, if you have an advertisement for pandas, baby pandas going extinct versus blobfish, you're more likely to donate to the pandas, right? Because there's an aesthetic there. But both can be harmed, both can suffer, both are important to their ecosystems, but we end up donating or helping or assisting people and animals that are cute. But just because something's cute doesn't mean it's more deserving and doesn't mean it's fair to do so. If you crush a cockroach, you're a hero. If you crush a beautiful butterfly, you're a villain. Morals have aesthetic criteria. Do you think that cuteness is just a tool? And do you think it's manipulative that people are using cuteness to get you to put your guard down and to get you to think of them as trustworthy just by virtue of their appearance?